Yo, what's good, everybody, man? It's your boy T. And now today we got a different type of video. It's, you know what I mean, when they got cocky in the UFC octagon and they got humble. You know what I mean? When they got humble. Now, I don't know who's going to be in this video, what's going to be in this video. I don't watch UFC. But I'm trying to see somebody go to sleep. You hear me? I'm trying to see somebody go to sleep. If you're new to the channel, man, drop some likes, subscribe. We ain't missed a day all summer. We ain't missed a day since I don't know when, man. Y'all can go back, go check every day of the week. Every day of the calendar. You feel me? I'm there. Mr. Consistent is here. Let's get into the video, bro. It's a little lengthy video. I'm trying not to pause it too much, bro. I'm gonna try not, bro. Just bear with me, you feel me? Bear with me, family.
UFC fighters got destroyed and humbled by their opponents. In MMA these days, the louder and the more brash you are, the more confident you are thought to be. But more often than not, it's the quieter guy in the room that's a killer.
My thoughts on Sean O'Malley is that fucker is frail. Frail.
What? Ooh. Ooh wee. Watch your wee. So watch your mouth before I hit you in it, nigga. As
they say, still waters run deep, and the next 12 cocky fighters learned that grand lesson the hard way. First up, it's Alexander Hernandez versus Donald Cerrone.
Oh yeah, Alexander.
Now, as we all know, and if you don't, Donald Cerrone is an absolute G. He has been there with some of the world's best fighters, and he's a future Hall of Famer, which means he deserves a ton of respect.
That combo.
Alexander Hernandez begged to differ when he fought Cowboy in 2019.
It's everything it's supposed to be, you know. First, grateful to Cowboy for taking the fight, maybe against his better judgment. And with that being said, though, you know, I'm not drawn in by the promotion, the city, even his image or persona of anything. I just see myself facing an insecure little lad swinging on a saddle with a pop gun and a feather in his hat.
Cerrone was naturally angry, and so he smacked sense into the young and hungry kid throughout their fight. Ape had a shining 10-1 record when he fought Cerrone, so of course, a bit of cockiness is natural, but he took to Instagram after the fight, admitting that the veteran taught him a valuable lesson, that he went into every fight feeling untouchable, and that he needs to learn how to fight. Now, Bobby Green tried something similar against a guy who's levels ahead of him.
There's no way he went on Instagram. There's no way he went on Instagram and tagged him and said, he basically said, you my dad and I look up to you. That's basically what he said. Like, he should have, you know what I mean?
And he learned a tough lesson.
Me personally, I would never.
When Bobby Green fought Islam,
he got tattoos on his head.
Wasn't the UFC lightweight champion. Instead, he was the scariest contender in the division, boasting a 9-fight winning streak. The Dagestani was smashing everybody with his wrestling-heavy style, for which he earned the praise of everybody, but one guy who went by the name of Bobby Green.
You ready? Yes, sir. Let's go.
Nigga think he Triple H.
You're not ready. Bring it. Not ready. That's what we do. You got me. You know this.
Alright, John. I'm not going nowhere.
He finna beat the fuck out that nigga. He talking about you know this. He talking low as hell. That's how you know. Hey, when somebody, hey, let me teach y'all something, bro. When you know what I mean? When you confronting somebody, bro, and they calm as hell like that, you know what I mean? You might wanna bag back a little bit. That nigga know something you don't. You feel me? And I don't know if that nigga know something you don't, bro. He too calm. I don't like that shit.
Go.
The American thought Makhachev was boring and one-dimensional, and of course, that he'd beat him.
With Islam, he does what he does, but to be honest, it's kind of boring. You know, even if he getting finishes, it's still been boring. And so,
what the fuck is good with his beard?
Entertainment, excitement, you know. So he can be championship material, but it's just been boring. Nobody wants to see it. I fall asleep watching his fights. And then it's like, oh, there's the finish. And like, so they can.
He talking about he fall asleep watching his fights. Well, he finna put you to sleep. He definitely gonna put you to sleep in the fight. Fuck is you talking about? It's gonna be the same result. You thought it was gonna be different because you fighting them now? No, you still go to sleep.
Show a bunch of finishes, which is cool. But it was sleeping. It was boring. It was lackluster.
And Makhachev promised to do his talking inside the cage.
We're gonna talk inside the cage. I'm gonna take him down and tell them, hey, let's go, get up. So you'll be the one talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. He gonna talk with me when we beginning striking, but when I'm gonna take him down, I'm gonna ask him a couple questions.
He told me I'm gonna take him.
He was taken down and absolutely smashed. Green still wasn't impressed with Makhachev's strength and skill. In fact, he went as far as attributing it to gym candy.
Imagine if you gave someone steroids from the age of 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, how strong you would be. People are like he was really strong. It makes sense now.
Now, while
that
confidence
salty,
is
bro.
great,
Shut your ass up.
confidence is self-destructive, and a disgraced UFC
Ain't showing no fights, though.
found this out the hard way.
I thought they were showing real matches.
UFC bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw was on the top of the world, so much so that he thought moving down to flyweight to become a 2-division champ was a good idea. Initially, Dillashaw wanted a super fight with Demetrius Johnson, but Cejudo's victory over the GOAT put him in his place instead, and given the fact that TJ had achieved more up until that point in time, he was very confident, or should I say overconfident, heading into the fight.
He hasn't dealt with my movement. He hasn't dealt with me mixing it up. I'm going to knock out Henry Cejudo. I'll take that belt. He's been begging me to take that belt off his shoulder. It's too much weight for him. You know, that gold medal's light. This UFC belt's got a lot more weight to it. I'm going to take it right off his shoulder.
You better be careful what you wish for, man. I'm gonna stomp you at whatever weight you want, man. 135 pounds, 125 pounds. It's the golden rule, man. A guy with the gold makes the real Olympic champ, UFC champ. I want your belt. That belt is coming
only
home.
130 pounds?
You know, I'm a different fighter, man. You know that. I can tell you respect.
I damn near slammed both of them niggas, bro.
I can't wait to take that too. I'll take it
bullshit.
off.
Cejudo did most of his talking inside the cage, where he cracked Dillashaw early and then TKO'd him in just 30-odd seconds.
Ooh! Yeah. Put him to bed.
Dillashaw thought the referee's stoppage was premature and that he was robbed.
Sucks, man.
Nah, hell,
Sucks
your shit.
from you,
He dented your shit in 30 seconds?
I'm so much better than that, and it'd be nice to actually get the
Bro, this nigga got knotted up in 30
title
seconds.
Fight. It's a champ versus champ fight, and you're gonna stop the fight like that? I'm in on a single leg. He says, hey, show me something. I said, I'm okay. I'm on a single leg in a scramble. He stops punching, he's defending a single leg, and you're gonna stop the fight? It's just ridiculous, man. It's pretty pathetic that I have.
That nigga don't even remember what happened.
Things went from bad to worse for Dillashaw a few days later when he popped for EPO and was slapped with a 2-year suspension
What is that?
Destroyed what could have been a legendary
Anti-doping.
legacy.
What?
I messed up. Been having a hard time trying to forgive myself for this.
That brings us to Joanna
Big
Jędrzejczyk
head.
versus Rose Namajunas. At one point in time, the UFC strawweight champion Joanna Jędrzejczyk was considered the best female fighter in the world. Defended it a record 6 times by putting on one striking clinic after another.
Damn.
But then her success got in her head, and for some weird reason, she turned into a boogie woman.
Boogie Woman is coming tomorrow, and she doesn't know what's coming.
Against Rose Namajunas, Joanna turned into
my
a
fault.
serial trash talker and
I ain't
chose
mean
to
to call her
target her
that.
opponent's
Don't come beat
struggles
my
with
ass.
mental health.
But I think this press conference is a little bit too much, and after the second face-off, she's going to be more stressing out about our fight on Saturday. So I think you cannot be the champion because you just can't do this. You can't deal with the media. You cannot deal with the pressure.
Or imagine getting your ass beat by somebody that just learned
stayed
English.
Quiet throughout, though she did make a prayer during their face-off.
You know what? I will take your soul. You don't know shit about being a champion. You're never gonna be a champion. I give you no chance. For the first time, I will face someone like me. Believe me, I'm taking your soul with me.
MMA gods answered Rose's prayers at UFC 217, where she exorcised the demon by
She looked like Rafe off
early
Apex.
before knocking her out cold.
Oh my gosh, she beating us.
That's it! It's over! Unbelievable!
She talking about you don't know shit about being a champion. Now I do.
Jędrzejczyk took her loss on the chin and gave credit where it was due.
I never take fights personal, and I'm not emotional. When I'm
See, that's the
fighting.
thing. That's why I couldn't be no fighter, bro. That's why I couldn't be no fighter, bro. I take every fight personal. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If we fought, bro, it's that. It's that, bro. Like, we not even cool. We might be cool. If I win, we could be cool and shit. If I lose, we definitely not cool. I ain't gonna lie. We good. Like, I want my rematch, and if I lose the rematch, then I might, you know what I mean? I might do some diabolical shit to you outside of the ring. You feel me? Fuck, nigga.
Smooth,
real life.
Camp. It was very long camp. For 13 weeks I was training with American top team. You know, just big surprise, and this is what happens. Big congrats to Rose. I'm happy for her.
As a multiple-time defending champion, Jędrzejczyk got the immediate rematch, to which Namajunas also won by unanimous decision.
I'm just better, man.
Now, like Jędrzejczyk, Israel
Talk that
Adesanya
talk.
was another dominant champion who received some serious humbling, not once, not twice, but 3 times, all to the same guy.
I know about
Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira, the 2 names I just mentioned, go back a long way. When they met for the first couple of times, they were high-profile kickboxers with tons of accolades to their name. Izzy was the technical counter-puncher, whereas Pereira was a technical but aggressive power puncher who beat his rival twice, once by decision and the other time by a brutal one-punch knockout.
What? He got in his face.
Years later, the two faced each other in a trilogy
Oh,
at
fuck?
UFC 281.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, what's on his head and why is his face painted, bro? I see that shit, I'm gonna turn around and be like, and I'm gonna walk out, bro, because what the fuck is he doing, bro? Like, this shit not that serious, bro, for you to be doing all that, bro. I don't even want to fight no more. This nigga got. See, she was the boogie woman. Now this nigga the boogie man, bro. What the fuck going on, bro?
Where Adesanya put his middleweight title on the line. The last style bender was a dominant champion with 5 successful title defenses to his name, so he was naturally oozing with confidence and cockiness heading into the fight.
I f***ed this guy up in the first fight. Not crazy, but the judges gave it to him. Second fight, I had him on skates. And I made a judgment call, an error in my part. And it was a beautiful story for him because in his backyard, down 2 rounds, on the 3rd round, he comes and knocks me out. That's a beautiful story for him. Go back to UFC 92, Vanderlei Silva versus Rampage Jackson. That's a clear example of how I see this going the 3rd
that
time.
shit, man. He ain't trying to hear that, nigga. He put you to sleep, nigga.
And I'm gonna have the last laugh.
That could be the first time he hit you, nigga. You went to sleep.
Favor too, for the most part at least. He won the striking and grappling duel, and he also rocked Pereira badly in round 1. But just as it seemed like Izzy's left hook that had Adesanya lose track of his whereabouts.
Mink! Ooh! Mink! Nigga! Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Fuck wrong with you, nigga? I'm the boogeyman, nigga. Boogeyman, nigga, get out the ring, nigga.
And Izzy accepted defeat, but had his eyes on revenge.
The 5th round, I was up, and he hurt my perineal nerve, so that's why my footwork wasn't as sharp as I wanted it to be. So I was trying to find ways to get off the fence, but my feet kept on dragging. My left foot kept on dragging, and that's why I tripped that one time as well. It was really annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. But I'm still here.
Beat your ass, bro.
I'm leaving.
That nigga got
To
a full
be fair,
grizzly
Izzy
bear
came
on.
back with his eyes on the prize and took out Pereira in their rematch at UFC 287. Huge knockout. So anyway, like Pereira, this legendary Brazilian had to teach a loudmouth Chael Sonnen a lesson.
He hit him with that bitch.
One can make the case for this being the most anticipated one, largely in part because of you and because of, you know, all the talk leading up to the fight. Do you feel as though you've had to sort of carry the promotion and keep people interested, especially after what Anderson did at 112?
Yeah, I mean, it's the way it should be. Nobody cares about Anderson Silva. Nobody buys his merchandise. He's the worst-selling pay-per-view draw in the history of the UFC Championship division. He doesn't talk to the fans. He doesn't talk to the media. He pretends he doesn't speak English. This is the way it should be. It should be the Chael Sonnen show. I'm the one that's tuning in to see. I'm the one that's selling out the arena, not him. So, yeah, I do feel that way, but that is the way it should be.
Look, Silva, you better put hands and feet on this nigga, bro. He basically saying, nigga, you lame as fuck, nigga. All the hoes here for me. Like, nah, you don't got no hoes, you don't got no motion, nigga. This shit all me, nigga. Now you better go beat his ass.
Silva was the best middleweight with 6 successful title defenses to his name, whereas Sonnen was nothing more than a gatekeeper. If only Sonnen had known the rules better, he wouldn't have tapped.
That was a misunderstanding of the rules. And the way I thought it worked was that if you tapped, you lost that round. So I thought what they would do is they go to a judge's decision, they go 4 rounds to 1, and we go home and I'd be the new champion. And if anyone had explained to me that stops the bout in its entirety, I would not have tapped.
And while Sonnen got ended in the
y'all think you think he lying or no? I think he lying. Do they even do that in any fights? Like if you tap the fucking you lost a round? Have they ever did that anywhere? I don't know. I really don't know how. I don't got too much info on that, but it sound like he lying. You sound like, you know what I mean? He did have your arm balled up and shit. I would have tapped too. I would have tapped before he even got me in that position. Good.
Fight. Ben Askren got turned into a statue in world record time.
A statue?
Ben Askren entered the UFC as part of the promotion's trade-off with one championship in 2018, which saw Demetrius Johnson going in the opposite direction. The former Bellator and one welterweight champion made a shaky but successful start to his career against Robbie Lawler before signing the dotted line to fight Jorge Masvidal, who tolerated a truckload of trash talking in the build-up.
I don't give a damn if George has reservations at the IHOP and doesn't want to come to work. I'm not missing an opportunity. He wouldn't say my name. It was like this little thing that he does. And George needs to know, I don't get full on a 3-piece and a soda. He better bring the whole damn family meal for that night. You are not really secure with your own masculinity that you see. Oh my God, he said something. I need to go prove I'm tough. Hi-yow, I am tough. There is no way
this nigga lame as fuck, I ain't gonna lie.
Can do anything to me. It's totally impossible. I will do whatever I want to this person. I will dominate them. I will humiliate them.
Yeah, I want you to get your ass beat.
Even though I was only 2 months in
Might
my
take this nigga
MMA
Mike
career with no fights, that's how I felt about it.
He ain't talking about
Masvidal
shit.
responded when the cage door closed and almost
Come here.
instantly
Ooh.
rushing forward and blasting a hellish flying knee that almost had Askren meeting the angel of death.
This nigga, bro. He didn't even get a chance.
Follow-up punches after the initial flying knee. This was Jorge's opinion.
I saw some criticism. People say the punches weren't really necessary. Maybe
they were super necessary.
But here's the thing: losses hurt.
It was necessary because he was talking crazy, nigga. Nigga, you don't know if he gonna get back up. We don't know, nigga. You gotta put him down, boy. Step on his neck while he down. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? We really sliming shit out here, nigga. What the fuck? You see his braids, nigga? That nigga ain't got no taper, bro. You think he fucking playing with you, bro? You think he finna play with you with no taper, bro? Niggas with no taper don't care about nobody's well-being. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Little when you can't even recall them.
You know what? I think Saturday night was least traumatizing for me. There's a little part of my memory that's blank there, but man, you know, I remember being in the cage with him. I don't really remember the flying knee. And then when I can recall, I remember everything. I was like, oh shit, I lost to George Masvidal. This freaking sucks.
Askren was never the same after suffering his first career loss, but it didn't lead him to thoughts of deleting himself like a women's goat. When we're talking about Ronda Rousey, we're talking about a woman who paved the way for every girl that fights in the UFC today. The Olympian was the OG. In the UFC, Rousey reached the heights of fame.
Hey, this for my dudes out here, bro. If you're a dude and you watching this, you gotta, hey, they put you in the octagon with Ronda. You coming out victorious or you lost? Let me know. They ain't putting me in there, so don't ask me, nigga.
Success, as she defended her title 6 times
she might
by
beat your
breaking
ass, bro.
arms with her trademark armbar submissions. But like many successful champions, she started believing in that godlike sense of invincibility until she met the Preacher's daughter, a multiple-time boxing world champion.
19-time boxing world champion, not MMA world champion, and I believe that I'm better than every other girl in every area of MMA. MMA striking is different, and I think I'm the best at it.
The pre-fight trash talking led to an intense face-off and heightened animosity.
She's the one that put the fist on my face. I didn't touch her. She's the one that touched me, and I told her that fake sweet act is, I see right through it. I really do. It was all fake.
I don't even know which one which.
All that respect, all that everything, all you being sweet. I see right now that it's fake, and you're gonna get it on Sunday.
Oh, that's Ronda.
Holly Holm was a massive underdog when she battled Rousey at UFC 193, but she beat the odds as well as her opponent.
Shit.
First on the feet with jabs and straight lefts, before blasting a head kick. Rousey was in a seriously bad state after the loss.
I was like down in the corner. I was sitting in the corner and I was like, what am I anymore if I'm not this? And I was literally sitting there and like thinking about myself, and that exact second I'm like, I'm nothing. I'm like, what do I do anymore?
Now I empathize with Rousey, but losses are
niggas take one loss and she trying to get sympathy. You was talking all that tough shit, bro. You the one, you talked all that good shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that crybaby mess. Real talk, Ronda. Real talk. You know? But hey, man, I hope she in good spirits now. I hope she doing good, you know? It probably fucked with her head. She was probably the hardest out. She not no more, but you can't talk that talk and then start crying though. You know, you alright. That's just against the rules.
Of life, even for the biggest stars in the sport. Some just have a dose of proper 12 Irish whiskey.
Connor. Check out that Conor vid I did.
Everyone in the UFC featherweight division, Conor McGregor decided to move up to lightweight to fight the then champion Rafael dos Anjos in 2016. Unfortunately, the Brazilian pulled out due to injury, but the show went on with Nate Diaz jumping in as a last-minute replacement. The fight that took place at featherweight had an electrifying build-up, with McGregor using his trademark psychological
Nate Diaz,
against
funny,
the
bro.
Stockton native.
I like Nick's little bro, you know what I mean? How can you not like him? He's like a little cholo gangster from the hood. But at the same time he coaches kids jiu-jitsu on a Sunday morning and goes on bike rides with the elderly. He makes gun signs with the right hand and animal balloons with the left hand. So you're a credit to the community. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't give a.
They want you to give us a quick count to 10, both of you gentlemen, if you don't mind. Just if you.
You talking about you?
They can only count to 5. 10. Count to 5, Nate, will you, if you can?
Count.
Hurry up with that coffee.
I ain't counting. How about
and
that?
hurry up with that coffee.
Nate, how much of the purse you're going to take home do you owe to Conor McGregor?
I don't know him.
Anything over 40 grand he owes me, because that was his last paycheck. I wiped my with that money.
Damn.
That money.
Unfortunately, McGregor's cockiness backfired. When the two entered the cage at UFC 196,
he talking
McGregor
crazy. Why he owing money?
Cylinders in round 1, rocking Diaz multiple times and bloodying him up, but failing to finish him. In round 2, McGregor was exhausted after punching Diaz in the face dozens of times. Diaz took advantage of the Irishman's cardio, hurting him on the feet before choking him out on the mat.
He made him tap.
Champ was down, but not out.
Stings real bad, but this is the fight business.
Look at his face.
At the end of many defeats in my life, and I've rose
back.
I will shy away from it. I will not make excuses for it. I will assess it and come back.
McGregor came back like a champion. He beat Diaz in their rematch by a majority decision, then won the lightweight belt and bagged a $100 million boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. However, things would soon come crashing down.
100 million, Connor. Let me hold something, bro. Like I know you got Cash App, bro. I'ma send you my shit, Connor. I don't need that much, bro. 100 million though, like, you know, show some love, nigga. I just did a video on you and shit. Show some love, nigga. Like, what the fuck? 100 million? They ain't tell me you got that in it, but what the fuck?
Build up to the UFC 229 lightweight title fight between undefeated phenom Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor was dark and unfortunate.
Why does he have that thing on his head?
Disrespected the Eagles family.
Kadyrov is a Chechen dictator, a crazy man, don't get me wrong. But Khabib's father, lick arse Houlihan, posts a picture of Kadyrov at this mosque, and
Khabib's father posted a picture up, and the caption is "Together we are stronger." It's such fake respect out of fear. The Chechens know, the Chechen people know that if the tables were turned and there was an opportunity for his father to stab that man in the back, he would do it in a heartbeat to take over. And he did not do nothing, and that's why he is a quivering coward.
Conor also went at Khabib's religion and personal choices.
It's his birthday.
I'm gonna go like
join the bus. Happy birthday,
like,
join the bus.
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I never drink.
I'll tell you some buzz at parties.
I never drink.
You're mad backwards.
No.
You're dead when I get my hands on you. Do you hear me?
I never.
You're fucking dead.
I never drink.
Khabib stayed quiet until the night
Where the fuck he
before
get
their
them drinks
fight.
from?
I wanna say Alhamdulillah, God gave me
Drug that
everything. Alhamdulillah, I know you got this, they don't like this. Alhamdulillah, tomorrow night I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
While round one of their fights had little action, Khabib blew everyone out of the water by knocking McGregor down and pound in round 2. In round 4, Khabib choked him out and then jumped out of the octagon to attack McGregor's
choking that
teammate
nigga out.
Alan Dennis, since he had talked trash about him as well. It all resulted in a massive brawl followed by bans and suspensions. Some of Team Khabib even went into the octagon to attack Conor.
What? He stuck that nigga.
Khabib briefly appeared in the post-fight presser and apologized for his actions.
I know my father gonna smash me when I go home because I know he's gonna smash me. And
bro, pause, bro. Why? Who told him this English?
Vegas, sorry. And Alhamdulillah, undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion.
Now this next fighter is often called the Conor
a different
McGregor
word.
wannabe, but unlike Conor, he was the one who dealt out the humbling to the at the time champion Aljamain Sterling.
He looks sweet.
Before Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley's bantamweight title fight at UFC 292, Sterling was starting to be acknowledged as the greatest bantamweight of all time, since he had legit wins over champions PA.
Wait, is that Sean O'Malley? That's his real hair right there? He always got it in braids. I never seen it for real.
And Henry Cejudo, but
this shit like colored up. That's why it look real.
Him into a sooner than expected title defense against O'Malley, he didn't like it. As a result, Sterling fired off a ton of jabs directed at his opponent, claiming that he wasn't good enough.
My thoughts on Sean O'Malley is that is frail. You think if I could take down a short, stocky guy like Henry, who's actually a gold medalist and has good takedown defense, what am I gonna do to Sean O'Malley? Like, let's be honest here, guys. Like, yeah, he's
let's be
the
real.
title shot. He opted not to take the title shot and gave Henry a chance to come back and chase history. I beat Henry. Now there's no more running.
Why run when you can win? Not only did O'Malley completely neutralize Sterling's wrestling and grappling, but he also cracked him with the vicious counter to teach him a good lesson and take the bantamweight belt in the process. Sterling had nothing but nice things to say about O'Malley in the aftermath of the KO.
Sucks.
You better.
I'm not gonna lie about that.
Like he just whooped you.
There was a lot coming into this fight. You know, the quick turnaround, everything. But I was happy to do it. No excuses.
Big ass glasses he got on. Look at them
He did a
bitches.
good job of the one thing I knew he would be good at, and is that step back counter. And yeah, it's just a good shot, man.
These were times where cocky UFC.
Hey man, that's the end of the video, man. If y'all like this, drop a like, subscribe, man. We coming crazy. We ain't missing no days. You feel me? You feel me, family? But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. This video long as fuck, man. Y'all boys have a good day. I'm out.